dear students, welcome to Experimental Techniques and Material Characterization, lecture number 25. I'm Dr. Parvez Ahmed. In this techniques, we will have a discussions on second part of the X-ray photoelectron spectroscopy. Here on, we will have a discussion on the XPS instruments. So let's proceed towards today's lecture that is about XPS instrument. So here in the picture, you can see the XPS instrument. I mean, this is a typical XPS apparatus or XPS instrument. I mean, which you can see it here. So this XPS, I mean, the XPS instrument or the XPS technique. We also call it as ESCA. What is mean by ESCA? We also call that electron spectroscopy for chemical analysis. So this technique is widely used because it is very simple to be used and the data is easily analyzed. I mean, it's the reason for using the XPS is the one reason is that it's very simple, and the other reason is the data that we obtain as a result of the XPS spectroscopy. I mean, it is very easy to analyze. I mean, the people can easily understand it and they can easily demonstrate all the result which we obtain as a result of the XPS analysis. So XPS works by irradiating atoms of a surface of any solid materials with X-ray photons, and as a result of that, it causing the ejections of the electron, which we call the photoelectron. So here you can see this is a typical XPS instrument. So in coming slides, we will discuss about different parts. I mean, here you can see it has different parts. So in coming slides, we will discuss about these different parts. So here you can see, I mean, we have a computer system. So the XPS is controlled by using a computer system. So a typical computer system that is being utilized for the XPS analysis with the XPS instrument. So you can see it here. So this is the computer system that is being used to control the XPS, with the help of which we can control the XPS instrument, or from where we can get the result from the XPS apparatus. I mean, during the analysis, this computer system is not only control the XPS system, but it's we also plots or we get the results on this computer screen. And the computer system, I mean, it will control the X-ray type and prepare the instrument for analysis. I mean, with the help of this computer system, I mean, it's been connected with the XPS instrument. So this XPS instrument, I mean, it is controlled with the help of this computer system, and it's not only control the system but also, I mean, the analysis. I mean, the what type of analysis I mean we have for the sample with the help of this instrument. All these features of the apparatus or the instrument is controlled with the help of this computer system. So the instrument, I mean, it uses different form system to reach the goal of an ultra high vacuum environment. So XPS is a surface sensitive techniques. It's work in ultra high vacuum. I mean, it's a surface sensitive techniques, and so that for we need a very high vacuum. So for generation of vacuums, we utilize different high vacuum form. So the ultra high vacuum environment means we have the question in mind that what for we need the ultra high vacuum environment. So we need the ultra high vacuum environment because it will prevent contamination of the surface and it will aid in accurate analysis of the sample. I mean, so XPS it's a surface sensitive techniques, and we are interested to get the exact informations about the atom that is being contained by the surface. So in order to have that, we need an extra clean environment, and that is only possible with the help of with the help of ultra high vacuum environment. So that is the key reason for having the ultra high vacuum environment during the XPS analysis. So here on you can see different part of the XPS instrument, and all of these parts they are being labeled. So here you can see this is the topmost, the column. This is known as the X-ray source. Here we are having the X-ray source, and here this one, you can see that's already been tagged. This is the ion source, and then this one is the same analyzer, and below here this one you can see it here. It's a sample introduction chamber. I mean sample introduction chambers, we have two chambers. One is it's lower vacuum, and the other ones we push it once we insert the sample into the system, so then we put it into the second stage. The first one is low vacuum, then we have another one which is at high vacuum. So later on we will also discuss about that. So here on sample introduction chambers, here you can see that we have two chambers. One is the first chamber, this one is the first chamber, and this one is the second chamber. So the sample will be introduced through a chamber that is in contact with the outside environment, which is this one. So it will be closed and pumped to low vacuum. This one, since it is in contact with the outside environment, so it is closed, and it is in contact with the low vacuum pump. So low vacuum pump, normally we have a rotary pump, so it's here. You can see that it's attached here. It's attached here. It's a low vacuum pump. And then after that, once we put the sample here, it is normally in contact with the outside environment and at low vacuum. So after that, the chamber, after the first chamber, here you can see that the sample will be introduced into the second chamber, in which ultra high vacuum environment exists. So for that we need ultra high vacuum pump, is normally an ion pump. And we also mentioned the reason that why we need ultra high vacuum for the XPS analysis. And here you can see the diagram of the side view of XPS system. So here you can see this part is the sample introduction chamber. So from here on we introduce the sample into the XPS apparatus. So this is the sample holder. This part you can see that it's being drawn blue, and this is the sample. Here you can see that in the sample holder we have put the sample, and this one, here this part is a same analyzer, and from the top you see, right about the top of the sample we have the X-ray source, and here from in a particular directions we have the ion source, and here we have the pumping system. You see we have the wrapping system with the ion pump. So the ion pump is normally produce ultra high vacuum, and this is an axial electrons gun, and the part from this from this place up to this part, this is called CMA, and these are the two slits. These are the slit, and here on in the last we have the detectors. So this is the side view of the XPS system. So it's for easy understanding that how we have, how simple is that, and how easily we can operate the XPS system or XPS instrument. So that's all we have for this lecture. Thanks for watching, but stay tuned for the next lecture. That will be part number 3 for the X-ray photoelectron spectroscopy. In that lecture we will have a discussions on how does XPS technology work. So stay tuned for the next lecture. Till then, bye bye.